The DJ Roundtable Show is live. It's the DJ Roundtable Show. Tell another DJ about the show. Please subscribe.
It is Tuesday night. It is 8 o'clock. You know where your DJ's at. I know where I'm at. I'm here with you. It is another week, another episode, another show. And as well, it's always fun having you here. I always like hearing from you guys in the chat. So if you have a moment or two, please. Oh, it's waking up. There we go. Please put down in the chat questions, critiques, criticisms, comments. I always like doing that. If you're over here watching it over on Twitch, make sure you follow the channel. Always got stuff going on here. And then over on the tubes. Yes, YouTube. They keep changing and doing weird things to the algorithm. And I need your help. And to help me and help the show grow, do a couple of things. First thing first, when you get a chance to, make sure you hit the like button, put the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon to know when we have a live episode. And also share it with a friend. Sharon's caring. And I need that help because I need you to do me a favor. Or actually, I like to say, do me a favor. And make sure you hit all that. It's always great. And I appreciate everyone. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I appreciate you. And I thank you for watching episodes. If you are watching on YouTube, please put down what you want to hear, what you want to see. Who do you want to have on the show? Maybe I could try get some people. Never know. We always have great stuff going on here. Some great DJs. A couple DJs that weren't here last week because of the fact that they were in New Jersey and they were having some fun.
I was ready to go live.
Yeah, we all were.
And
we both
also
like you.
And also they were actually one got to do a little DJing at DJX. He got to spin a little bit. Of course, Chris, how was it DJing at DJX?
How was what?
How was it DJing at DJX?
I DJ at DJX.
DJ was he was really good, man. I only stuck around for a few minutes because I kept on walking around the floor, but I definitely wanted to go see Matt DJ. He's got the skills.
No, I was trying to get you to say you did it and driving Matt crazy.
No. I mean,
yep, Matt DJ'd over at DJX. Fred, how you doing? Always great to see you. And he got to spin a little bit of music there along with some other DJs. And as always, we have some great DJs from all around the country. I have Dwayne Dixon. I'm screwing up names tonight. I'm just tired. I'm worn out. It's Tuesday. I have so much stuff going on. It's not even funny. Dwayne Dixon over here, the hitman over from Ohio. I got DJ Brentley over from Wisconsin. I got Matt from California. And I have Chris all the way from upstate New York. Again, we're short a few DJs. As always, got some stuff going on, things happening, kids playing sports. It's real life, real DJs. They always got things happening. So I wanted to ask you guys, because 4 of us are really big into social media. One of us is not that heavily into it, which, again, I understand. I try to not be so much personally. I don't share a lot of things personally. I try to showcase what I do for my job, and I don't do much else other than that. Some food stuff. There's a couple of food groups I belong to, sharing pictures of pizza and stuff like that. Fun things. But social media is very, very important. And social media is a thing that can be a tool to help grow your business. And I want to know from you guys, social media for DJs, how to go viral and build a brand on the different platforms, on TikTok, on YouTube. We're on YouTube here, on Twitch, on any social platform. How do you build that? How do you get that going? What do you feel makes your stuff viral? And again, everyone here except for Chris has a YouTube channel and puts videos up, either gigs or other stuff. And we all try to, pass information on. And we're there to share information. So I wanted to go over to Dwayne because he also has his show on Thursday nights, Cue It Up, and he shares a lot of information over there. Plus, he's some great gig logs. If you get a chance to go over there and support him, make sure you give him some thumbs up and make sure you watch his gig logs. But Dwayne, question for you. How do you get going? How do you do it? How do you really make stuff pop on YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook? What do you feel are some of the secret sauce?
The main thing is to be consistent. No matter what you put up, be consistent, get started. Then try to always remember what you put up there, that it represents you and your brand. So make sure whatever you put up is decent and it's the best quality that you can make it at that point of time. Also, I try to look at other like posts or things that are similar to what I'm doing or that I like to do, and see if I can borrow from them to incorporate to my way of operating. So it's just basically just being consistent and then not trying to go viral, because every time you try to go viral, that's when things don't go viral. It's usually the things that you don't think anybody's going to enjoy. Those are the ones that go viral. So basically, just try to put things up there on a regular basis, and then make sure you're doing it because that's something that you like doing. Because a lot of people thinks because they put something up there or they do it just like somebody else, that they're going to get the same kind of results, and that may not happen. So first of all, do something that you enjoy doing. And if you get the views, it's usually from people that really enjoy your content, and they'll come back and support you, as opposed to the fly-by-night. So I'd rather have less views and loyal people to be, to support me, as opposed to the fly-by-nights.
And one of the things also, again, with our viral, content, a lot of people chase that. And I know that you have way more subscribers than I have. Matt has way more. Bradley has more. I'm not looking to be the next person. I'm not chasing after to get tons of things, or tons of views, tons of clicks, tons of likes. I want people to find like this show and enjoy it and learn something from it and grow from it. And I know you do that for Cue It Up, and your gig logs are also teaching moments. It's always something that, when you sit down and watch your gig logs, you learn stuff. Is there a difference between now when you do it versus when you first started doing YouTube? Have you seen a difference in what you're doing in content? Because I can tell you, I have a big difference.
Yeah. Now it's more so because I have people looking at my video. So when you first start off, it's like you see everybody doing the gig vlogs and all that, so you try to emulate them. But then you're talking to like a red dot. And it's one of those things now that I know that people actually watch my videos and content. Now I'm talking as if I'm talking to like a face, as opposed to just somebody, just ambiguous person. So I've seen a difference in that one. As far as, I forgot, what was your other question? It was two things you said.
Have you seen it? Have you changed since you started? Do you feel that it's a whole different area versus when you first started doing it to now? Besides the show's a whole another aspect of it.
I know what it was. You made a comment about the subscriber counts.
Yeah.
The subscriber counts came because I stumbled on being the first to do something. So a lot of my subscribers came when the pandemic first hit. So everybody was trying to figure out how to do things. I was one of the first ones to talk about the Zoom audio device and how to broadcast like DJing and all that. So I was one of the first ones to do that. So that's where all my subscriber counts jump. Also, another one was when I helped Adrian E out with the transferring files from in Serato from one computer to another one. It seemed like I'm the go-to video for that. So I got a lot of subscribers from that. And then also me being a teacher, it's like I did a lot of I guess you could say karaoke or music videos with words in it. And so I got a lot of viewers from that, and especially since I do a lot of the school stuff. So I know like maybe like October or November, put out something for December or February. So when that time comes, all the teachers will be playing those songs or whatever, and they'll have my videos and stuff on loop. So that's how I grew my channel. It just so happened I backed into it and found something, a niche that I saw subscribers that was like looking at and reposting, and that's how I grew my channel. So it's just basically posting stuff and then going through your like YouTube studio, and I think Instagram and all of them have it too. You just have to dig for it and look at the analytics and see how each one of your posts do. And if you see that a certain post received a certain amount of views and interactions, just take note of that and just try to repeat it over and over.
Now, one other thing also with everything going on with YouTube and stuff like that, and again, YouTube's always changing, and so does, Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram. If you're on TikTok, they all change their algorithms. They all change stuff all the time for the media. When you're looking at stuff and doing stuff, and especially you're trying to give information, and I'm sure you use hashtags for things. Do you see those hashtags used over and over, or are you the first one to use that hashtag and then you see it grow?
I guess it's no secret. I'll say it. I use hashtags for myself because again, it's just like I think on our show a couple of times where you were saying the DJ is all about me, it's not about me and all that. But when you're trying to promote yourself, especially if no one knows you, it's always about me. That's why I always make sure when people want to clown me for always having my name on everything, the thing is, I want my name to be just like Apple or Nike, or Prince. You don't have to hear them or see them. When you see that name or that logo, there's an expectation that comes with that. So I always use the hashtags because the more the algorithms see it, the more you get pushed. Also, again, looking at content that's similar to mine, I'll look at what kind of hashtags they have. And I guess you can say, what do you call it? Clickbait kind of stuff. Use their names, because when people search for them, they'll search up their names, but then your content will be popping up on the side. So that's one of the things you can do with the hashtags.
Yeah, and that's one of the things looking at, popular hashtags when you see some, again, content in that same area you're working in. It's always nice to see, what hashtags are we using? Is there something I can use because I'm doing the same thing? Is I missed, because hashtags help that and help your stuff. People find it easier. I want to say hi to everyone that came in. What's going on, everyone? And be considerate and real. Do it for the love and not for the clout. This is very true. Very, very true. And then Fred said, Dwayne, you're an amazing drummer. And if you didn't know, he's been in music for since high school? You've been playing instruments?
I started when I was in the third grade.
Third grade. See, the guy can play tons of instruments. He's been in bands. He's been in marching bands. He has and again, he has a long career also as a school teacher, as a music teacher. So if you want music knowledge, you want to talk about depth of that knowledge, understanding music and rhythm and stuff like that, Dwayne is a guy to talk to. And if you watch his show, he comes up with a lot of music He has a lot of his music over on AI and typing it in and making it. I'm just, winging it. This guy over here is making hits, so it's like I try, I have fun doing it though. And that's the way I look at it. The music I make. It's fun. It's to me, it's enjoying fun times with everything. And it's always good. I'm just doing a couple things here. It's always good with having that kind of person, that kind of knowledge, especially in the business we're in as DJs and people who have to provide music and sound. It's always nice having someone like that you can always turn to. And I guess Adrian E, he's in the chat, again, helping him with Serato. It's always great. So I want to go to actually to Brentley. Again, another YouTube person. I'm going to ask you, is there stuff there to help you grow in social media? Is there something, is there something that you can say, you want to go viral without making it something just to go viral? Because again, you're chasing something that you may not achieve, because it's very hard to get something to go viral. But is there something there that helps you with your social media, with TikTok, with Instagram, with Facebook, with YouTube?
So I'm going to say no. And I mean, I know, like, for example, why Dwayne started his channel, and like Facebook, all of us in this group come from an era of social media where everyone had a Facebook page. And as time progresses, we are becoming the minority, because while the youth may have it, it is not their go-to app. And I started like my DJ page, the DJ Brentley page, 7 years ago, and I've been growing at a steady rate of 500 to 600 subscribers every year. There's no change, no rhyme, no reason to it. And trying to do anything, like a few posts have merited me some more likes than others, like some of my obnoxious memes or some of my club videos where people are doing lewd stuff. Yeah, those have definitely helped get my pages more hits. And my 2 top videos on TikTok have absolutely nothing to do with DJing. One is a guy coming on to a woman in the bar, making out with her, and I just zoomed in on it. And I'm like, oh, he's here doing that, and she's trying to push him off. And then the next one, and that got, I want to say, like 1 mil too. The next one that got like 2 million hits was the cops busting the bar and actually carding somebody who was 21. So there is no actual rhyme or reason to it. And some of like in the earlier days of TikTok, you would see the TikTok algorithm. Like if you wanted to see DJ stuff, it would pick one video and show it to everyone, because not everybody and their grandmother was subscribed to TikTok at the time. Now, everyone has a TikTok page and Instagram page. And those two are and Snapchat being the third, are the most prevalent, apps for the younger generation. As, our generation being Gen X, me and Buddy, for example, like to make fun of the boomers. We're now being made fun of by the younger generations, as they look at us like we look at boomers. So in general, I know, for example, my marketing isn't thought out to attract them right now. My current goal or objective with all of this was to sell weddings. And for the people who are paying for weddings, Facebook is still the -- go-to app, because everybody looking at a kid who is 22 or 23 right now, who's socially invested into Snapchat and Insta, will have a Facebook page, but their parents won't. Their parents will only have the Facebook page, maybe an Insta page. So the common meeting ground for kids to be able to show, hey, mom and dad, this is who I want to book. It's either going to their Google website, which is still going to send you to their social media, but parents and kids can connect over the Facebook, over Facebook, and look at everything and pick their wedding vendors that way, or some. And because my marketing is that of a club DJ who does weddings. I am pushing my club stuff down people's throats. Catch me here, catch me here, catch me here. Book me from this wedding, book me from this club gig because you want this at your wedding, is how I'm pushing my marketing. And knock on wood, it's working. I've signed at least a wedding a day for the past 8 days. And they're all coming. And I'm one thing that Dwayne had, you know, brushed on a little bit was tracking your website and tracking all of your channels. I am so anal retentive about it, thanks to Brandy Gar and Alan Berg. More Brandy Gar, if you guys are YouTube junkies like I am. She has got some great sales techniques and approaches to how to really understand your back end. So I am looking at all my Facebook hits, which ones are getting hit, what time, what the content was, what day of the week it was. So I can map out a general Facebook and Instagram schedule of posts that coincide with when brides and their parents are looking for wedding stuff. And then the other things I'm doing is throwing in memes, obviously, because you need something. You can't just constantly advertise on your page. You know, you have to have something lighthearted, something to draw viewers in. So I'm using my number one source is using memes, which get me the most. Like the Mariah Carey, you know, going to back to hibernate last year got me over 1 million hits on my Facebook page for no good reason. Everybody puts that meme up, but for some reason, mine just got blasted with it. But I'm using those as other ways to draw into my page. So then you can, you know, be like, oh, he's a wedding DJ too. Let me scroll his page and see his content. Does he fit what I'm looking for? And so I'm definitely like creating my content for a certain demographic to see on their mediums.
And one of the things that like Dwayne touched on and you touched on as well is knowing your traffic coming in on everything. What's coming on Facebook, what's coming on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff like that. What is your traffic like? Because the more traffic you get, the more eyes you get on there, and also look at how long they're watching for. If they're only watching for a short time, you're like, why are you only watching for a short time? Is there something there they didn't like? Or are they watching it the whole entire length? So that's right there is a question. And I'm going to go over to Nathan.
Oh, hey, buddy, one more thing, though. I was throwing this out there because when people are tracking their websites on the back end, and this is something I discovered recently, and thank you to Alan Berg, I corrected the problem because it came up on his site, his podcast a couple of days later. But people were like, if you can track where they're coming from, what posts, and all of that. But now you're tracking them to your website. And I took it a step further, thanks to Alan. How far into your website are they getting? And I recently noticed that they were getting to homepage and weddings, but not the contact page. And Alan Berg had pointed out that you need to put your contact on every page of your website. So if they don't click over to your contact page, they can see it immediately. And as soon as I made that change, it actually, and this was like, if you remember me complaining in April that I was getting nothing but leads I couldn't take. As soon as I made that little change in May, everything went back to normal, where I was booking regularly again. And that's where the tracking from each aspect, and I keep such record of it. I have a notebook that will get put into my computer, but I go through it every day and look, year ago, 2 years ago, and if I'm consistent, if I've dropped, why have I dropped? What has changed in my content? So your web stats will help you track how your content is doing.
And that's one of the things also is, knowing where people are landing and having your information, your contact information, how to contact you everywhere. On every single page I have is, the email address, the phone number, and the office number is a Google Voice number, so they can text that number. They can call that number. So it says call or text. Very easy, simple. They can text if they want to. And that it's a huge thing these days if you want to have that. But it all goes back to your social media and about those things that made people find it. Dwayne, I'm gonna go back to you for 1 second before I go to Nathan. Have you seen an increase in
Go to
customer
me. I'm the one who
inquiries?
actually has social media.
What?
I'm the one that actually gets views and
He's
leads,
saving the best for
booking,
last, Matt.
Yeah,
and
He's saving the
viralness.
best for last.
Don't
None of you
worry.
have like.
No.
Don't worry. We'll get to you. Have you seen an increase in leads or inquiries on through your social media?
Yeah. Because but then again, it goes back to, I don't know if it's that, or I also started back at my Google Ads campaigns and stuff. So a combination of those two. But yes, I definitely start getting more leads and being booking more. So yeah.
That's a good thing. So Nathan, I'm gonna go to you. Social media. I know you're on YouTube. Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, any of those that you're on, how do you get stuff to make it go, viral basically? How do you get stuff to get people's attention? How do you get people to say, hey, I want to talk to you. I want to go look at your website. I want to enjoy your content. I'm like watching your videos on. I know you have multiple businesses. You have landscaping, you have your drone service, and you have your DJ service. Do you see people come in from your YouTube, and do you see people from social media? What really helps you get that hit? What helps get you those people knock on your door saying, "Hey, I want to talk to you"?
Well, word of mouth is one. There's a lot of people that, will be like, hey, I got your number from such and such. I called them to see if they wanted to do this job for me, and they were too booked out and too busy, so they gave me your number. Okay. Last weekend I had a guy call me last minute, was actually talked to a DJ about a wedding, and then apparently never did follow through with getting back to that DJ, and that DJ ended up booking. That DJ gave the person my number, but didn't. I mean, it was two hours away from me, and I gave him a price, and he's like, "Okay, I'll let you know." And he texted me about 30 minutes later and said they had found someone else. And I said, "Yep, you got a $500 or $300 DJ." And I was like, $2,400, because I was thinking, well, 2 hours, that's 4 hours round trip. All that stuff, but whatever, you get what you pay for. A lot of stuff that I get through social media, if I want someone to click on it and watch it, clickbait. So if I wanted someone, like if I was doing like you did, buddy, and put the DJ Roundtable on my stuff, which I have put an episode or two on my YouTube channel, or at least clips throughout the deal. I think I just put like clickbait. So I know when I've done stuff for both lighting or I've done stuff for DJ stuff, I know that there's a familiar face that everybody knows. When you hear Both Lighting USA, you think, Rick Webb. Okay, so I go on Google, find his picture, crop out the background, take his picture, put it in the thumbnail. Rick Webb's picture's on there. Everyone's like, oh, let's click on it. Rick Webb's on here, which to me, he isn't as popular as he used to be. I've noticed the first video I put with his picture in it did really good. The other videos I've done have not done super good. I don't know if he's just because he's not posting as much, or he's kind of went into more business than he is DJ. I'm not for sure exactly what his thinkings are.
I guess you gotta get cutouts of Matt. Put Matt in your post now on, because that way you'll get tons of people.
But what I would do, like if I was going to put this tonight's episode up, I could be like, man, or DJ Roundtable was wild. You are not going to believe what DJ Solsa said. And someone's going to be like, well, what'd he say? What'd he say? I got to watch it now. And they ain't going to know what part of the video has him saying it. So they're going to watch the entire video to try to figure out where it is, what he said. And it could have just been, something of that nature. Or it could have been like, you ain't going to believe DJ Brentley's quitting DJing. And it could be like he's quitting for a week because he's going on vacation. or he's quitting for a month because he's taking some time, you know, you can just kind of throw some stuff out there and people's going to be like, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. What's happened to DJ Brentley or TBM Productions is really blown up or something, or, you know, I'm trying to think of something, you know, just trying to throw words. A lot of that time you have to kind of sit and think, what would I want to click on, or what would I want to watch by what the title of it is. The title and your thumbnail are the most important things, because that draws people in. I've noticed sometimes, like, I'll have someone, like, I'll get a notification on my phone, and one of my farm friends has posted a video, and I see the thumbnail picture, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll watch that when I get home. I get there, and like, I get home, put it up on my TV, and the thumbnail's been changed. And that's because the video wasn't doing very good, so they made a different thumbnail, changed it out. Now it's getting a lot of views. They even changed the title a little bit. I've known actually a couple farmers channels that's changed their, within, you know, 6 hours, they've changed their thumbnails and titles 3 different times because they wasn't getting views. Now I've actually made some, you know, like commercials type stuff and put on my YouTube. And I've had, well, YouTube and Instagram both. I've had a few people reach out to me. A lot of times that's how companies that send me stuff find me, is the little infomercials that make them reels, and that gets out in front of more people. I do make, I mean, with all this business I've got, which things are kind of slow right now with all this heat, I've not really done a whole lot. Lawn care wise, I've kind of took a break because it's been so hot. None of my guys want to work. We did have one guy get sick on us last weekend, but he's fine now. But that's due to heat. Just trying to think of different, you know, flyers, banners. Sometimes that, you know, I remember back when I first started lawn care, you could hang up flyers everywhere. You know, people had bulletin boards and stuff you could put flyers up on with your little, like, phone number hanging from the bottom. Nobody hardly lets anybody put flyers up anymore, and I don't get why they don't let people do it. They say it's because it takes away from their business, and I'm like, not really. They come in here because, like, it's like a gas station. They come in here to get what they want. They go to the bathroom. They walk by the bulletin board. There's the bulletin. Okay, they see it. They go back. They buy their stuff. They leave. I didn't take any business from you. So, but I
Well,
mean,
do you feel that advertising on a bulletin board is at all helpful? Because it's 2025. It's, to me, be like take an ad out in a newspaper. You may get 1 or 2 people look at it, but it's not going to get the same pull as social media, because social media is basically almost everywhere, and a lot of people have it much more than, you know, a newspaper. More people get their news from social media than they do from actual news sources. So it's one of the things that, you know, you have to look at that, where people do stuff and get information from. You know, a bulletin board,
Obviously, that's not
maybe.
saying so much, buddy, because look how much fake news.
Oh yeah,
well, I
but
mean,
again,
there's actually a lot
people
of the
see
bulletin
stuff
boards
and they
that
believe it.
have.
People are sheep
A lot of bulletin
when it
boards
comes
that
to
they
social
have
media news. And
around here, they're full of bulletins. There's one at the bank. There's business cards. There's flyers. There's things about events happening around town. There's stuff about Jeep runs, you know, to help people with cancer and stuff like that. But I mean, there's people putting flyers out there. I mean, there's
Well,
one
just
of my
because someone's
friends
putting
that
stuff
does,
out there doesn't mean
he
that
has the
people are.
inflate
It doesn't mean that people are actually
Providing.
looking at it.
through. I've noticed that. I mean, I get. Oh, I've done the spring lawn care thing just to kind of, you know, right as soon as it starts to warm up, but it's still kind of, you know, cold out, when people's just starting to think, well, I wonder who I'm gonna get to mow my yard this year, you know, something like that. That's the best time to do it. I try to kind of put DJ flyers out around, like, certain times of the year when I know weddings or events are happening more. So, like, winter during like the wedding expo time, I try to put flyers out around then. Like, you know, this is making a flyer and then posting it directly to Facebook. I don't know if paying, I've never did the deal where you pay to have it pushed out in front of people, because I've had people that do that and they've gotten several thousand people that's seen it and not got a single call. So it's like, why waste the money?
But you know, it's like anything else. You know, we have people here. Dwayne does Google ads, or you do Google ads or Facebook ads, Dwayne?
Google.
Okay. Brentley, you do Google ads or Facebook ads, or
I've done a couple Google ads, didn't merit as much. Facebook ads have merited me the most. Honestly, what's merited me the top not ranking of all the wedding sites and social media sites has been Zola. But that was up until very recently. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like they've got a lot of fake leads in their server now. Because you'll get, you know, the first, initial request to contact them, message them, and never hear back. So I've been turning in
that random email I was getting from Bark. I would get 10 to 15 emails a day from them saying, "Oh, this person and such is looking for a DJ," and I'm like, "No, that's a scam. I'm not." You know,
Yeah.
why would this person want to pay another company to look for a DJ when they can just Google DJs located near me and locate, you know, call them themselves and save the money? I don't get why.
Well,
That's kinda
it's like anything else. If you look at, you know, the Knot, which is wedding, et cetera, if you look at Wedding Wire, Zola, they're more focused to the wedding realm, and they put a lot of money out for advertisement. Now, do you get leads that go nowhere? Yeah, it's part of the, I guess, part of the game. And the Knot, Wedding Wire, Zola, it's hard sometimes, because I get the same thing. I get, you know, I answer people, and then, you know, a week or two later, I'm asking, do you want to continue? Do you want to go move forward with this? Do you want to talk more? Do you want to set up a meeting? And hear crickets. But, you know, are they looking for me? And is that lead going out to every DJ in Chicago? Or is it that they're trying to go for one or two DJs locally? And it's like anything else. I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not behind the magic curtain to see what they do there. But yeah, it can be, it's frustrating a lot of times. Tracy and I, you know, feel like sometimes we're banging our head. You're not the only one, Brentley. Trust me. A couple things on over here. Adrian says Matt is chomping at the bit. Yes, he is. I'm going to let him loose in a second here. Couple of people said Bark is horrible. And let's see here. Oh, there's Matt. Matt's back. Matt, go ahead.
You're gonna ask the person that knows social media, unlike all you guys.
I do got one thing before Matt. Okay.
All right.
How many of you, like Brentley, Chris, Solstice, Dwayne, how many people of you get an email from a guy or someone that you don't recognize, and it says, "Hey, I came across your YouTube channel," and it shows like they have a video or a picture of your YouTube channel, and it shows this video is not doing good. I can help you get in front of more people. You're totally worth tens or thousands of views. I would love to help you and all that by changing some things in your YouTube to help you get in front of more people. Do you guys ever get those?
It's a scam.
It is a scam.
Because I've heard that, and they're all like, "Well, you need to give me access to your YouTube channel." And I'm like, "Hey, no."
I don't know you
Had
from
a,
the hole in the wall.
Do what?
I would tell the person, I do not know you from the hole in the wall. Or shall we
Right.
say, in Porky's.
It's weird. Like they're showing me different things on their end that could be better and what I need to work on. They're like, "Oh, I can help you," and then it's like they want to charge me to help me, but it's like I don't know.
Don't. They're it's a scam.
I should charge
It's a
him to
scam.
help me.
Yeah.
No,
They're
if
just saying,
anyone's
"Oh,
if
it's
anyone's
like
going to help,
this."
if anyone's going to help, it's going to be people in here giving free information, because you
Well,
know,
it's saying like something with the algorithms and something that I've got to change so that it like actually in my settings and stuff like that. I mean,
if you
to me, that's a
watch the videos from YouTube. YouTube every week or 2 weeks, they release those videos on your homepage that you put the videos onto. They have the little area there you click on and watch the video. Like the last one was about adult language, foul language. And that video right there, they're talking about stuff and how the algorithm is looking for things, and they're changing some policies. But the thing is that, it changes your content and stuff like that. And that's how you do it. They give you updates what they're doing to the algorithm to change your content. You can't change the algorithm. The algorithm is from Alphabet. Alphabet is their baby. It's just like Gemini from now.
Right.
It's their baby. Where's Matt at? Matt ran
All
off.
right, Matt, you can have the floor now.
He'll be back.
He went away because we were talking, but he's right
Yep, there
there.
comes Matt now. Matt.
My turn.
Go ahead, Matt.
Hold on.
I walked away.
Let me close my fridge.
Okay.
Bless you with my knowledge. All right.
Close the bloody door. It's freaking cold in here.
First rule of social media, you can't have an Android. That is absolute number one. Nobody's ever been successful on any platform with an Android. I'm sorry to break it to you, but every large influencer uses an iPhone. So that's number one.
Oh, shit.
And that's
Oops.
a
Yeah, that's a
guarantee.
lie.
You can look that up anywhere. That's a guarantee. Number two, your content has to look good. A lot of you guys, not naming names, but don't know how to post stuff that looks good. You'll either try to throw a horizontal video on TikTok, or something low quality, or just blurry, or
Just remember, the content on upload is not demeaned by the camera or the phone itself. It's by your internet quality. So if
Yes,
you have
but
a terrible internet connection or terrible Wi-Fi, you're not going to get.
yes, but I'm connected to Gigabit here at my house, and I see what's being posted. Not
That's
just
different. But if you're on location and you're trying to do
I
a
know.
live stream, you
Yes.
can't dictate quality.
But you have to post something that has action right away. That's how you get a lot of people to view your stuff.
Yeah, call to action. Absolutely.
You got to have a hook or some real quick action. Like anytime you post a video that says wait for it, nobody's going to wait for it.
No.
So that's for sure. What else? You have to be consistent. So like on YouTube, if I'm posting a bunch of stuff about DJing and gig logs, and then I post something that's like a product review, nobody's going to care. Like, people come for the gig logs. They come for, dancing content and stuff like that. So you have to be consistent. Upload at the right time. That's another big one. Anybody who uploads at like a Friday night, like, what are you doing? You should absolutely never upload on a Saturday at all, at any time. Sunday is probably just as bad. You want to aim to post around either lunchtime during the week, or at like 3 p.m. is a really hot spot too. As people are starting to kind of wind down their day and look for something to get distracted at work. You never want to post at like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Clock punching losers. Morning. Clock
yeah.
punching losers.
That's important.
Well,
Using hashtags
Matt,
helps.
Hold on.
You do have, well, I was going about the time, like time zones. You want to kind of talk about the time zones, because not everybody's going to be able to post.
Well, let's say your local time. So like 3 p.m., here is 3 p.m., I'm saying those times apply to wherever you are locally. There's like heat maps that you can look at with your followers at least on YouTube, but all along the internet, there's a bunch of different platforms that post like, here's the best time to post. Does that all matter at the end of the day though? No, because if your video is the way that this stuff works is, let's say you're on TikTok, it automatically pushes it to say 300 accounts. Now, how those accounts react to your content depends whether or not it keeps getting pushed, or you get in what they call like the 300 view jail. So basically, you could have the best looking content. Sorry, making pasta. You could have the best looking content, but if like nobody's interacting with it and nobody's liking it, nobody's sharing it, nobody's reposting it, nobody's saving it, then it's just dead. It's doomed. So that's where you can kind of get screwed. So you really just need to have content that's shareable, that's engageable, I guess, and things like that. And it's okay to delete stuff too. Your stuff doesn't go off, there's no shame in deleting it. I delete my stuff that doesn't go well. I don't care. I'm not gonna have stuff on my page that has like 6 likes. So I don't know. That's just me. I'll be back. But don't have an Android.
Right back.
It's all good. I mean, this content right here, I recorded literally Friday night. Granted, it's a video I put on, it's a loop, but I mean, this was a friend's foam party that I did for his celebration of life. He was also my business party for foam. So this 1 minute video is actually looks pretty cool, doesn't it, guys? What do you guys think?
I mean, it
That's-
honestly looks like a bunch of smoke, not so much foam.
Smoke.
Yeah, like smoke show.
You're smoking. Okay. Well, it is
What do
also
they call
UV
it?
glow, so it makes a big difference. It makes that foam pop in the middle of those UV Wash Effects 2s right there.
I mean,
That's
fire
all.
is in Illinois. He can smoke legally. Same with you, buddy.
No,
Same thing with
never.
me in New York too.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Brantley
Nope,
is
not
right.
me.
Unfortunately, I don't smoke. I am DJ Smoke Show because I run fog at my events if I can. But yeah, there's another saying that a DJ has for me, but it's not appropriate to say on live here. So-
We don't want to say bad words. I don't want the algorithm gods mad at me because
Yeah.
that's why I'm so harsh with the language, because again, they tell you in YouTube school, if you can call it that, they talk about it, and
Can't be called
Yeah.
university, huh? Or college.
basically, no, I do not smoke cigarettes. No, I do not do anything. Don't even drink. I eat bad
Is this
food.
Kidney Garden?
So,
YouTube Kidney
okay.
Garden?
All
Yes.
right. I've got some questions, and I'm sure all you guys have seen this. What do you guys think of the new, basically, Wash Effects light from Both Lighting
Oh, the
USA?
spider? Oh,
Yeah.
I want one. I want two so bad. I want to replace the Wash Effects 2s right here. These are pretty
It looks
bright.
Chinese as F.
So,
course they
Matt,
do. They are. They're made in
I
China.
believe Matt, I believe you just done some stuff with Rick Webb. I saw him post something about you. Did you get to see these lights?
Yeah, I
Yes,
did.
it
They're
We both
not
did.
as great as the Wash Effects. I don't know what he's saying or what he's smoking.
They're not as good. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
No,
he had
they're
them
not as
turned
bright.
down for the show. He wasn't running them on the top tier level
Well, I would
4.
think Matt has seen him in person. The video that he did, yeah.
I don't know. Again, it's something that I guess you'd have to get a couple and see how it works.
I just
Yeah, I'd like to get 2 to 4
And
of them.
what's your other question? Because I want to get to Chris. You say you had two
do I have
questions.
another? All right, we'll go to Chris because it slipped my mind.
Okay, no problem. Chris, again, I
Yes,
know
buddy,
you're not.
Since I'm not on social media, how much?
No, you're not. You're
input
not
am I
that
gonna
deep on
put on-
social media.
No, not at all. So I'm literally gonna, the new business coming. I'm starting to record more content as I'm doing events. Especially this one here. The event for tomorrow, unfortunately, is canceled because of Hurricane Aaron. We're gonna get some remnants of that up here in New York. So it's gonna rain all day. So my event was canceled today for tomorrow's event. So they emailed me and say, okay, we'll reconsider some stuff and come back. And I was going to record the whole entire event because it always was a good one. And the content I do get is decent, but trying to edit 4 hours of video, taking that time to sit there, what should I pick just to upload something of what I did, is going to be difficult. I'm trying to get the right angle as well. I usually try to keep a camera running for these type of events just so I could see the safety of the patrons. I need to know, what did they do wrong? Because if insurance comes at me, like, what happened? At least I have video to show this is what happened. But trying to get other angles, I tried getting another private party. I actually put a camera right underneath the back end of the foam machine, and it looked pretty cool. But I guess I got to get other angles. Trying to find this one. This one I just carried my camcorder around and walked all the way around. It was a great shot. I think it portrayed the UV glow nice. And
Well,
I'll
you
sample
can take
somewhere.
that. You can take that and make that into a vertical picture. I use DaVinci.
Absolutely, very easily. You just make your own
Yeah,
letterbox, make it
but you have
longer.
to make sure it's tracking and centered the image, and then you can do YouTube Shorts with that stuff. And
Right.
that's some of the stuff I do for YouTube Shorts. I when I do it with DaVinci, I do the shorts, and it help. The shorts do get some good amount of views. Dwayne, you do
Oh,
shorts,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
Are
occasionally.
they 30 seconds?
Yeah, they're a 1 minute max.
1
Yeah,
minute
'cause
max. So
YouTube
30
can- I
seconds to
think
1 minute.
YouTube can go to 3 minutes now.
Yeah,
On shorts?
I still follow the 1 minute rule because that way
It's too long unless
it's
you're
all about how
premiering
long
some
people
song.
play it for. And I see it when I done a like 1 or 2 3 minute ones, they still ended about at like 54
Minute
seconds,
half it.
53 seconds. So I'm like, I'll just stick with the minute right now, and then that way I know it's going to just sit there. And I also saw a couple of videos now on shorts that are a little bit wider, not full on vertigo, but not full on portrait. It's kind of between the two. I've seen a few of them
You
now.
mean the standard
So-
letterbox size now again?
Yeah, they're
Forward 6
again, they're always
seconds.
changing.
Yeah.
Nathan,
Yes.
you do YouTube shorts, yes or no?
I have, not for a while. I need to do more, but yes, I have.
Okay. Brentley, YouTube shorts, yes or no?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then of course Matt does it.
What's crazy, some stuff will do really well on YouTube shorts that won't do well on TikTok and vice versa. So
But
it's
you guys
it's,
are
it's,
doing mostly YouTube. Any of them doing, dare I say, I mean, the other company that I'm, licensed for to use their brand, they're big in social media on Facebook. How do the Facebook posts compare to doing YouTube as our, the DJ industry is more into Instagram and, to putting their stuff up, right?
Yeah, and I really feel also the other thing we didn't touch on, which we talked about in the past, is actually using some of the AI and maybe running things through there and asking AI some questions to get some ideas on what you should be posting, how you do things. Some hashtags. I've done that. I've asked for what would be a viral, and I put it in there in the prompts, wedding DJ, and I want something to get more traction. And I've gotten some additional hashtags for that, and I've used them, and I've noticed an increase in the amount of people, watching it. So it's one of the things that, again, I don't want to be the biggest YouTuber out there. I just want people to enjoy my content. And just like, I enjoy the time with you guys here and spreading information, getting information, and just remember one thing, everyone, Matt is always right. Everybody else is wrong. She all does worship Matt. We love you,
I
Matt.
will say I have noticed even when I'm just scrolling through TikTok, I see Matt's TikToks pop up quite a bit. DJs, what are you guys doing? Like you guys need to be doing this. I'm like, all right, swipe.
the amount of idiots who use Velcro ties and who use gaff tape instead of using zip ties and think that it's better and quicker. Like, what are you talking about?
How
It all
many zip
depends.
ties
It
do
depends
you
what
go
you're using it
through?
for.
'Cause those are, I mean, but how many zip ties do you go through? Like, it's kind of a waste of zip
It doesn't
ties.
matter. They're cheap.
I
And
know, but
So
You
it's
snip them
Velcro
off
now.
and they look good.
Well, it all boils down to what you're doing. What are you doing with the, sometimes Velcro is better. It all depends how
People
big
do.
of a strap. Is it the right color? Is it a black pole and you put a white Velcro on there, or a white pole putting black Velcro? Of course it's going to look bad.
But also like I kind of like these videos that are triggering because people that are opinionated comment and it helps drive engagement. So like a video
Right.
about zip ties got like
Nate,
50,000 views.
All right, I want to hear from you guys
Like
out there.
negative comments,
Zip
good
ties,
comments.
Velcro ties. Using they're also the
Gaff tape.
cable, the cable holders from
God no, don't use bungees.
Oh, the
no,
wire
the
clips.
bungee balls are actually not bad for certain things, especially if
No,
you have a
those are
very
cool.
thick amount of cabling going somewhere. That's actually a really good thing.
What
From
color do you recommend to use?
Wire
What color
clips.
do you
You mean the gravity
what-
clips things?
No.
What
The,
color do you recommend to use on like trussing, actual silver trussing?
Velcro. That's what
Okay, what color? Because I use black, but I mean,
That's fine.
depends where it's at. You're using the
fine.
corner black. It's gonna hide. You put it in the back. You don't put it in the front. You always put the cable in the back.
yeah, on the back.
Yeah, the gravity clips.
Gravity clip. Love those. I got so many of those.
And
Love those.
Tyler,
those
Yeah, they're only
um,
like $3 for 2 of them.
yeah, but Tyler's making them too. I've been trying to get him on the show.
Mm.
He does a lot of stuff 3D printed. I bought a bunch from him, and they're on par to the Gravity, much better pricing, and he hits white and black. So I got a bunch of white ones.
Oh,
I
wow.
got some black ones from him. They're on par with the Gravity. They're actually really good quality. And
No one's
they're,
really
they're
making-
great, and they
There's a-
hide. They blend away.
There's a
Yeah, but no
company
one's
that
really
makes some of
making-
those, but
Wait,
they
I
actually
got two
like
people
you put your
talking.
cable behind them. So there's a I don't know if it's the same one that Buddy's talking about, but like it looks like the gravity clip thing. You clip it to your deal, but on the back side, like the little hook that comes around, it's actually got a deal where it snaps back in and locks so that the cables can't come out. I don't know if you guys Blue Sea Lighting has them, but I don't know if anybody else does. But they're kind of cool. They're kind of like a gravity
I'm
deal,
sure.
but
I'm
actually
sure
where
if
the
I
wires
asked,
go,
I'm sure if I asked, he can make them. You know, he can 3D print that easily. But again, I want to hear from you guys out there. What would you guys prefer? Do you guys do like Matt does, zip ties? You know, cable ties, zip ties, and then snap them off every time and zip them up and have different sizes, different colors. Because they do come black and white. If you go to most hardware stores, Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, even like a mom and pop hardware store, you can get cable ties in multiple colors so it could blend in. So if you're doing something that you want to hide, not a bad thing. I have multiple colors of gaff tape. It's not a bad thing to have multiple colors of ways to secure your cables. And gaff tape is also a good thing to have depending on what you're trying to do. On the floor, you can't really zip tie it to a floor. But it all boils down to what you're trying to do. Sometimes gaff tape works perfect. Sometimes I have a gaff gun. It works. Sometimes it doesn't work. There's no perfect system. You have to decide what's best for you. At the end of the day, it's your money. So if you're going to buy stuff and do stuff, spend your money wisely. The other thing also is that Matt touched on the quality of video. Yes, quality of video. Here's something that I do, and you guys, I don't know what you guys do. I record in 2K. Now I do sometimes 4K, most of the time 2K, so it's a higher resolution. But YouTube wants 1080 as their go-to amount. So I upload up at 1080. Now I can redo the videos because the video is recorded in 2K. Do it in 2K. I go upscale it to 4K if I want to. Because at 2K, it's very easy for the system to upscale to 4K without missing the much digital information. And that's the thing, is you're kind of future-proofing a little bit too. So when you're recording stuff, record in good quality, make sure that you're downloading it right away, go through things, make sure stuff is clean and precise and not blurry and smeary. Clean your equipment, clean your lenses. Doesn't matter if it's Apple or Android or GoPro or Insta. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have a smear on your camera, like, you know, Dwayne has a 360 camera. I'm sure he cleans his camera. I know other people have, cameras. They clean them. I know Jeff, he does it. We talked about this before. He comes from the television production area. Make sure you clean your camera on your back of your phone, or again, if you have a separate camera. Always record in the best quality. Always record in the best quality, and always make sure it's nice and clean. And try to get things that, you know, people will catch someone's eye. It's not a bad thing having to catch someone's eye. So with that said, and again, Matt's always right, as we all know here.
Here's
And-
Matt DJ
There you go. Look, there he is.
right at the Both Lighting USA booth.
There he is, DJ. And if you guys missed it at DJX, that was Matt. He was doing an EDM set, his favorite kind of music. Of course, I want to thank everyone for coming in tonight. Nathan, I mean, I know he's busy all the time with his 5 businesses he's got going on. His YouTube channel for getting, you know, reviews and stuff like that, and opening boxes, lights and stuff. And as DJ, his drone, his landscaping business, and also I'm trying to think. He has so many channels. Ain't funny. Dwayne is always busy as well. He has his show on Thursday nights. They are live over on his channel. Links below. Also, don't forget the Start to Spin guys. They're also Thursday nights too. And if you haven't done so already, on Dwayne's channel, they did some crossover stuff where they're on each other's show and it was fun. Mikey's over there to round out the crew over there. It's great to see them. It's always great to see Dwayne. I support him every Thursday. I'm always chatting, tearing up the chat. Of course, Brentley up in Wisconsin, Chris in New York, and then Matt, who ran away to get some more. I guess he's got ravioli.
Pierogies.
Pierogies.
They look like pierogies.
They look like pierogies, but I think they're ravioli. I guess you gotta wait till he comes back. Give him a second or two.
They get to find out next week.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's close us out. Let's get us.
All right. Well, then I'm
That's
gonna
right,
have
you
you
don't
take
pay
us
it.
out then, Chris, since you volunteered.
Well, say goodnight to everybody to the DJ Roundtable. We'll catch everyone next week. Have a great night, folks.
You guys all have fun. And